Hello, everybody. Welcome to some readings fun for the full moon, which is coming up here on Sunday. But we are definitely in this full moon energy right now, so it's a great time to do our divination work. Let me adjust the camera a little bit. Okay. Great. Maybe a little lower. I feel like Ganesh showing, so maybe there we go. Awesome. So welcome, everybody. Hi, Gail. I'm just shuffling the cards, infusing our collective group energy for our magical work. So if you want a mini reading, a one-card reading today, post in the comments what you intend to manifest at this full moon. Okay, that's how you get a reading. You have to type in what you intend to manifest. Okay, so let me, I'm going to shuffle a couple more decks and then we'll get started, and that'll give people time to come in to our virtual space. I hope you are all doing so well and thriving and happy. I'm hoping that our internet seems to be okay. So Gail, cleansing your body. That's a great one. I love that. So Gail, you'll be my first person. So generally speaking, I usually can fit, yeah, maybe up to 10 mini readings in these sessions. So if I don't get to you, just, I will get to you at some point, so don't worry. I try to make sure I get to everyone, but it's not always possible. So we have some very fiery Venus vibes, as you may have read in my earlier post here announcing the Facebook Live today. And, you know, she is in Aries, which is the sign of her cosmic lover, Mars. So this is, you know, maybe not the most natural place for Venus, because she's definitely, you know, watery, you know, the water realm, about flow, about, you know, that goddess energy of pleasure and play. And not that Mars, you know, Mars can definitely be play, but it's definitely more competitive. It's, you know, it's masculine, it's very action oriented. So in this kind of energy, your Venus self, your inner, it's time to start dating, it's time to go on an app, it's time to like tell friends I'm looking for somebody, or if you're already in a relationship, maybe it's about, you know, starting to work out together or doing more activities that are around physical health, beauty, and but definitely active energy. And you know, our bodies need to move that energy through us, otherwise we're going to feel, you know, kind of stuck and stagnant. Okay, so Gail, you are first. I'm going to choose a card from the Mystic Sisters deck for you. That's what I was feeling called to. And these are beautiful, beautiful cards. So much wisdom, and the artwork is absolutely gorgeous. Wait till you see. Beautiful. So for you, Gail, you got Kuan Yin. How perfect for cleansing your body. Kuan Yin is the Chinese moon goddess of compassion. So, you know, I think she's speaking to you on this full moon to do this cleansing with compassion, patience, and that she's with you. as you give yourself, give your body that space it needs to get the nourishment that, you want for it, right? Okay, so Kuan Yin, let me read her message to you. Compassion and empathy. Kuan Yin is the Asian deity of mercy and compassion. Her name literally means observing the cries of the world. She sits at the center of a mandala and can see every point of view at once. The action this card asks of you is to find a more transcendent perspective. Realize that when we make judgments or harsh criticisms towards ourselves or others, we are likely not taking the full story into account. We've all suffered, and when we are doing well, it isn't always easy to remember what it felt like during our rocky phases. We must try to recall the details, including all the sorrows and pain, and the courage involved in making a change. This allows us to increase our empathy and gain wisdom. Fantastic. Ava. So, okay, interesting. So we've got a lot of it. So it kind of made sense earlier. I talked about Venus in Mars is, might be about working out and, you know, yeah, working with the body and physical exercise and energy work and very much physical movement and taking action. Okay, Ava. So I'm going to pull you a Mystic Sisters card as well. Hopefully you're still here. Um, but let's see here. Ava. Ooh, you got Eris. So definitely this is very Mars-like warrior energy. Eris is the goddess of, I don't work with her very much, but she represents a part of our feminine side that is about anger and like getting shit out, getting our dealing with resentments, and it's not always about being nice. Okay, so that's what I'm going to say, what I know about her. So it says turmoil, discord, and corruption. Eris is the goddess of chaos and discord. So that side of us that feels out of control, that side of us that feels like, but again, I think when we see Eris, we really have to remember that she is also about anger and the dance with anger, and knowing that even as a feminine, as a woman, showing anger sometimes is really necessary. So it says, a matter important to your well-being is out of your control. It is incredibly important to remember that the pulse of the cosmos vacillates between order and chaos. If the situation you are facing is truly out of your hands, it is time to release all feelings of guilt or responsibility. Trust the universe to put things in order. On the other hand, if you do have the power to recreate harmony and set things right, then now is the time to do so. So, taking that into account too with your body and, like you said, dropping weight, you do have some control over that. And to, embrace with compassion that, yeah, you can, drop the weight, and maybe at the same time drop what's attached to that weight. So the psychic energy that's attached to weight is often too much responsibility, like you're carrying everything. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling for you, is like, doing the exercise and do the ha breath. Ha, you inhale and then you pull your arms down really fast and exhale out with a ha. Sometimes you need to say yes to yourself, so you go yes, yes, or you could say no, no, because you want no, you're done. Release. You could use release, use a word of something describing something that you want to release, but it's kind of a loud one. It's like the louder you are. And I tend to do this like on a 3-minute timer, and you at the end you're just like exhausted. Sometimes you even get sweaty. Some people do it for like 5, 10, 15 minutes. I get really dizzy if I do it that long. So I would maybe set a timer for 2 minutes for the first time and then work your way up. But look at the aspects of not only the physical weight, but the energetic, psychological, all of that, okay? Love you, Ava. Gail, you're rereading my book? Oh, that's awesome. Much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I'm glad you liked your reading, Gail. Hi, Antonia. Hi, Vienna. So I told people at the beginning, I'm going to just keep reminding you, if you want a reading today, you have to put in the comments what your intention is to manifest during this full moon on Sunday, okay? You're welcome, Ava. I'm so glad to have my beautiful goddesses here. This is fantastic. Um, okay, so I'll give you guys. Hi, Violet. I am doing Libra full moon reading. So if you want a reading today, what I'm telling everyone is you need to put in the comments what you intend to manifest on this full moon. I'm going to type it in the chat. So yeah, if you guys see people come in and asking for readings, you could also reply to them if you're called to. You don't have to. I'm going to put in here to get a mini reading today. Simply post in comments what you intend to manifest this full moon. Okay, it's in there. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to move to a collective card. So this is the card for everybody present and everybody who watches the recording. And I'm pulling from the Colette Baron Reid Wisdom of the Hidden Realms, asking for love, support, guidance, and advice from our guides, angels, ascended masters, ancestors that have passed through the veil. Please guide us today as a group. What do we need to know? Beautiful. The Lady of the Gift, generosity, receiving, and withholding. Number 20. So I feel like when we have the 20, it resolves to the number 2. And the number 2 to me is about collaboration with others. And definitely in this sense, collaboration with spirit. So, asking spirit for maybe to send you people to collaborate with in your business, in your life. Maybe there's a project you really want to do. So this is a beautiful card. So let's read what this says. The Lady of the Gift, generosity, receiving, withholding. The Lady of the Gift brings a message of tithing. To be your ally, she requires you to look at the nature and method of your giving to others. The world is your church. How awesome is that? The world is your church. And you only need to distribute 10% of your wealth to others to ensure that the flow continues. So, yeah, a lot of times I will give 10%. I'm trying to remember to do it every week. I might have to set a timer or like a reminder on my phone. But tithing is really important. And if I make a certain amount of money, then I think, okay, 10% needs to go to someone, a cause, and it's usually someone you've considered that's given you spiritual food. And, or it could be, again, you want to give to a cause you really believe in. That's fine. You can give to your church if you belong to a church or to a spiritual center or a spiritual teacher, however you want to do a donation. But tithing is something that tells the universe that I am abundant, I am in the flow, I am not in fear of lack, because sometimes what keeps people from giving is, oh, what if I don't have enough for me later on down the line? So it's a really beautiful test of faith in the universe, in yourself, and in your abundance. And you're so abundant right now. You are surrounded by this Venus energy, which is all about abundance and love. And, with the full moon in Libra, we are manifesting even more of that and more balance in our relationships. Libra is all about the other, really, who is our mirror. And the other could be our friends. It could be our, animal friends, our lovers, our spouses, whoever, our children. So the other is all around us. And the more we can see the abundance of that and the beauty, because that's what Venus is about, then the more we bring into our fields, right? And into our lives. So this doesn't necessarily mean giving money away, nor does it imply a direct action of charity, even though the tradition of tithing is material. In fact, the kind of tithing the lady asks of you isn't tangible or material at all. She's asking you to look at all human beings as important in the divine scheme of things and show others that you believe in them. Pay attention to how you treat people and be mindful of your perception, even of seemingly poor strangers. If you see others as successful and abundant and act as if you believe they have value, blessings all around are assured. Your belief in others has greater value than you could fathom. This alone guarantees your success long term. Remember that you can only keep what you're willing to give. So I'm going to type that in. So for the collective, our first card is Lady of the Gift. Ah. Okay. So let's see. Violet, you said resilience. Okay, so let me pull a card for you. I'm going to pull a card from the Mystic Sisters deck. So I'm calling in your guidance for today. What does Violet need to know for this full moon energy for resilience? Ah, cool. The Snake Charmer. Look at that. Very psychedelic. I love this artwork. It's called the Mystic Sisters Oracle deck by Emily Balave. Really cool deck. Okay, so Snake Charmer for Violet. Obsession and fixation are the key words. The Snake Charmer sits entranced in her own shadowy world. Although beauty surrounds her, she cannot take time to enjoy it. She must not break her concentration on the poisonous snake in front of her, or a dangerous outcome would likely occur. This card deals with bad habits you wish to break. An activity that once brought you pleasure and gave you a sense of power has now become a detrimental obsession. The situation has been a progressive one created through time. A cautious disentanglement is required, and seeking others to help you will make the change much easier. So I feel like around resilience, what is it that you want to apply to that resilience, or apply that resilience to? And are those things truly serving you? Yeah, I feel like you're definitely going to be bringing in new energy, but it's about letting go of something that you are fixated on, something that you're hanging on too tightly to, is what I'm getting. Um, Getting it might be a relationship for you, but you can, tell me offline or post in the comments. But that's what I'm feeling, is that you know it's time to come back to yourself and come back to what you truly want in your life. Okay, I love you, Violet. Okay, Vienna is your intention, massive divine magnificence in your projects. Ooh, I love that. Okay, let's see what the Mystic Sisters has to say, what their advice is for you. Oh, wow. This is a beautiful one. Look at all the pinks and the reds. It says the Divine Tarantella, and she's got a frame drum. Look at that. So you need to dance and play and celebrate. That's the advice they're giving you. So let's read what the little book says. Find it. Confidence and self-expression. The divine tarantella is an ancient Grecian ritualistic dance performed in honor of the god of music and the sun, Apollo, and the god of wine, Dionysus. The rhythm of tarantella slowly increases, causing the dancers and the musicians to reach the heights of frenzied ecstasy. The goddess of the divine tarantella calls you to act out your unabashed, exuberant, and childlike self-expression. It is a form of exorcism to dance the bad spirits or negative energy out. Drawing this card is a reminder of the healing power of bold, joyful action. So, yeah, this is definitely Venus in Aries, right? Aries is the sign of independence, fire, the warrior, um, taking action, sensuality, sexuality. It's a lot. It's a very powerful energy. Um, when all else fails to uplift you, a vigorous dance will work like a charm. So, shaking and jumping and keep really keeping your energy, your physical energy up. And I know you've been working out a lot and stuff. So, um, maybe add some fun dance parties. Dance parties with your kitties. Lose yourself in a song and dance with wild abandon. This ultimate expression of mind, body, and spirit will shake all bad vibes right out and increase your overall health and vitality. Wow. Okay. Hi, Kimberly. Nice to see you. Hi, Janet. Okay, so you are manifesting trust. Okay, for Janet. Okay, I'm going to stick with the Mystic Sisters Oracle for now. I hope everybody's doing well, and happy to be spending a little time with you today. Okay, what does Janet need to know to manifest more trust? Ooh, you got the Beltane reunion, the sacred masculine and feminine reunion. So this could be about a relationship that you want to manifest, and then maybe you want more trust around that. I feel like Beltane is the beginning of May, and we're getting towards that time. So really work on manifesting that sensuality, that invitation to trust and open your heart. If you're bringing in a beloved partner. Okay, Beltane. Union, coupling, and intimacy. After a long dormant winter of barrenness, the earth is again exploding with the promise of new life. It's Beltane, and the god and goddess have been joyfully reunited after a separation. It is a season that exudes fertility, and all life is encouraged to grow. The time is ripe for fresh ideas and for hopes and dreams to be born and put into action. The pattern of all relationships is a pendulum swinging between union and individuation. Now is the time for union. The universe adores novelty, and by combining energies with another, something never before seen will be created. You do have the ability to reach a new level of emotional intimacy, which is the source of true bliss in life. Beautiful, Janet. I hope that was helpful. Okay, Kimberly, you are manifesting a career. Yeah, you are, babe. You're manifesting big time, woman. Okay, let's see what the guides here, the Mystic Sisters. Whoops, want to tell you. It says Aphrodite. So this is the Greek version of Venus. So for you, just really bathing yourself in pleasure and play and fun, sensuality, sexuality, wearing pinks and reds. Aphrodite is with you. She is helping you attract and magnetize what you need to create the career that you are manifesting, okay? So let's read the Aphrodite card. Passion, beauty, and desire. The goddess Aphrodite bodes well for your direct experience of love charm and your eye for beauty. Aphrodite enhances awareness of your personal aesthetic pleasures. She heightens a desire for love, whether it's between you and your partner, or perhaps an increase of love in your heart towards yourself and everything you delight in. To be in the right space to experience the gifts of Aphrodite, it is necessary to be fully present in the moment. So, um, there's that aspect of manifestation that we always kind of look to the future. And I think with Aphrodite, it's about calling the future into the present moment, weaving that golden opportunity into the now, okay? Um, and you must believe that you are truly worthy of love. Drawing this card is a call to open your heart, forgive transgressions by yourself and your loved ones, and to position yourself to give and receive love more fully. So, beautiful card for you, Kimberly. Vienna. Oh, good. You have been doing that. Yeah, I thought you were from looking at your Facebook. You cannot be savvy and shake your booty. That's for sure. Okay, Janet, I did your reading already. You're welcome. Okay, I think I'm going to pull, because I think I might go have, I've been so hungry today. I don't know what it is, but, I guess, during a full moon, like when it's waxing like this, I also want to say that if you're wanting to start a diet, you don't want to start a diet till after Sunday, probably Monday. Because once the full moon peaks, then it begins to wane. And then in the waning, it's much easier to diet. It's much easier to eat less because you're not going to be as hungry. So as the moon grows fuller, a lot of us, we get hungrier, we get thirstier, we want more. It's just a very, it's a plump, juicy, ripe peach, right? The full moon makes us want all the sweetness and, just extract everything. Um, so yeah, so I'm hearing for this full moon because it's in Libra, it's an air sign. Drink water because it's also very windy. I know around here where I live, and that's Vata energy. So in Ayurveda, Vata is air, and if you have an imbalance in Vata, you're too much in your head, and you get dehydrated. The same with too much fire, and we do have Venus in Aries. That's boiling hot water, right? Because Venus is water, Aries is fire, and it's boiling. It's a catalyst. It's great, but you also need to make sure you're hydrated, okay? I am going to pull a card, one more card for the collective, and then I'm going to head off and grab more for lunch. I had a beautiful spaghetti squash and some bolognese sauce that my roommate Kathy made. It was delicious. It had coconut milk, and it was like I've never had an Italian sauce with coconut milk. It was very Venusian and luscious and not overpowering. It just added a little twist. So instead of using cream in the sauce, you put coconut cream, and it was just yum. And then over my spaghetti squash, it was, like having a beautiful Italian meal without the gluten and without the dairy. It was really great. Thanks, Kimberly. You're wonderful. Very magical win for sure. Okay, so for our last card for this session, Wisdom of the Hidden Realms, what do we need to know? Oh, yes. I've been pulling this one a lot. The Winged Wise Ones, Angelic Help, Miraculous Aid, number 34. So this is about the angels are all around you. Remember how abundant you are. Remember how loved and guided and safe you are right now. That's what the main message of the Winged Wise Ones. Yummy. I know, Janet, it was. I would definitely look up spaghetti squash and how to cook it. It's really easy, and you just scrape it out and it makes like these threads. I bake it with, roast it with just some olive oil and some salt, pink Himalayan salt, and then you can make your sauce. You can make any kind of sauce you want. Pesto is really good on it too. I've had it with pesto before, like a pesto cream or just regular pesto. Yeah, and then try substituting maybe a little bit of coconut cream instead of dairy if you want to be dairy free. It was really good. Okay, so the winged wise ones, we're going to leave with this really uplifting message. This is so awesome. Okay, always allies and never challengers. The winged wise ones represent the aid of all the angels. When you enter their realm, know that your sincere prayers will be answered according to the will of the divine. This also represents divine intervention and the potential of miracles to heal and transform as if by magic. Have faith, whatever your circumstances. Heavenly beings are watching over you. The winged wise ones give you a glimpse of the future by offering messages whispered on the wind. These are translated within you and through inspired thought, instantly unraveling the past and revealing the present. Be aware of the higher consciousness in you. This is a good time to observe your thoughts through meditation. Who is observing those thoughts? The self that is kin to the winged wise ones who have come to help you soar. So, oh, thanks, Jana, for that information. So that's how we're ending this session today. Thank you so much for being here. I would so appreciate this if you would share this video on your timelines. I have a class starting tomorrow. It's a 2-week class called the Imaginative Play Practice, and it's all about how I do my channeling and how the magical practices that are so practical and easy, how to do that, and apply that to any part of your life. And it's a very deep practice again, but it's so easy and fun, which is why I call it play, imaginative play practice. So that starts tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific time, and it goes for we have another meeting, I believe it's maybe April 2nd, Friday, April 2nd at 10 a.m. So it's 2 meetings over Zoom, and then all kinds of really beautiful meditations and different kinds of exercises to do to really build up your ability to channel, ability to really trust your intuition and work with your goddesses, your gods, your gurus, all those inner pieces of yourself. And it's really exciting. So I love doing the class. Please spread the word. I could definitely use the help. Thank you so much. It was beautiful spending time with you. Have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon. Bye.